This is the Star News Brief. I'm Joel Iregi. The National Treasury has moved to rein in governors who have long been accused of presiding over chaotic and corruption-ridden procurement processes in their administrations. Treasury CS John Mbadi has insisted on rolling out the new electronic procurement system despite protests from governors, MPs, and even a High Court order suspending its mandatory use. The system requires all state agencies, including counties, to upload bids electronically, making them publicly accessible. Get a copy of the Star e-paper for only 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com. President William Ruto's administration has announced that it will not introduce new taxes in the upcoming 2026-27 financial year. The decision is outlined in the draft 2025 Budget Review and Outlook paper published by the National Treasury on Monday. The review sets the stage for next year's budget cycle. The government, citing the challenging fiscal environment, says it'll focus on an efficient tax administration instead of introducing new levies and prudent spending. ODM nominations in Kasipul yesterday were marred by delays, tension and ugly confrontations, exposing once again the party's perennial struggles with internal democracy. Aspirants and supporters expressed frustrations with the late arrival of ballot materials and alleged attempts at voter manipulation. Long queues built up at polling centers as anxious supporters waited for hours, fueling tempers and confrontations. In the morning, security officers were forced to intervene after rival camps clashed over claims of ballot stuffing. Police in Murang'a are investigating the death of a woman whose body was driven to Kangari police station by a taxi driver disguised as a parcel. Police said the body of the woman, aged between 45 and 50 years, was wrapped in blankets and stuffed into paper bags. The driver told police he was ferrying passengers from Makomboki Center to Kangari Township on Tuesday when he was stopped by a man dressed in a black hoodie and jeans. The man allegedly asked him to deliver a package to Kangari stage, but no one showed up to collect the package. Nairobi MPs have threatened to move to court to stop countrywide KDF recruitment, citing claims of unfair clumped hiring that they say disadvantages youths from the capital. The legislators, who addressed the press at Parliament buildings on Wednesday, accused the Defense Ministry of planning an unfair process that discriminates Nairobi youths. The MPs argue that giving the 17 constituencies in Nairobi only 3 hiring venues will give leeway to outsiders to compete for the county's slots. Get a copy of the Star e-paper for only 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com.